Welcome back to Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thank you so much for joining us. We're joined by Judy Chu. Ms. Chu is a member of the United States Congress. We thank you. Welcome home. It's been a rough summer, no doubt.
Yes.
I want to talk about the debt ceiling debate. Honestly, Congresswoman, what was it like inside the Beltway during that contentious period?
It was extremely tense. We didn't know what would happen. The concern that we had on our side of the aisle was the fact that we really, in our opinion, should have had a clean debt ceiling vote. In fact, the debt ceiling has been increased 100 times since 1917 without things attached to it. So we could have done that. So in our opinion, it was a manufactured crisis.
And let's talk about that, because many believe that as a result of what has been termed a manufactured crisis, the country is at serious risk of falling back into recession. You know as well as anyone that the stock market has acted wildly, to say the least.
Yes.
We've had a downgrade the first time ever. I mean, the U.S.'s debt is lower than France's. So do you see it as a manufactured crisis that led to a bona fide one?
I think that it developed into a crisis, and the reason is because S&P maintains that they thought that we had a dysfunctional political system. That's, I think, what's at the heart of it. We had a hard time getting the votes necessary, but in reality, we could have voted on it right away.
Do we have a dysfunctional political system?
Well, I think that there is a certain sector of the Republican Party that is holding out for cuts no matter what. And in fact, they were willing to let that deadline come and not vote for this, and in reality, we could have ended up not paying our bills. That would have been disastrous.
I want to look back and think about some famous partnerships. Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill, for example. A Republican president, a Democratic speaker. They got along smashingly well. Even Bill Clinton and Newt Gingrich had a fine relationship working. Are we at a point where the parties are so polarized that we can't create these friendships that allow for compromise?
Well, I do think that we have personal friendships that occur, and I must tell you that many of my Republican colleagues are very, very cordial. People think that we scratch each other's eyes out, but no, that doesn't occur. And on issues that are of local interest, there's a lot of cooperation. For instance, on the extension of the Gold Line out in the East San Gabriel Valley, lots of cooperation.
Congressman David Dreyer,
yes,
a Republican, I presume you work well together on that issue.
We work well together on that issue, yes.
But we still, look, we've been following politics for years, and it feels as if that this really is a low point, and that we really are at risk of disintegrating to the point that we won't get anything done, and the country is worse for it. I don't know if it's a Democratic issue or a Republican issue, but I just know that the Harris organization came out with a poll that had congressional approval at 5%. What now? Talk to me. Help me through this.
Well, I always go back to the bottom line, which is what will help the people of the United States. And one thing's for sure, we can't give up on the very, very basic things. Medicare, Social Security, so many people have built into that system through their payroll checks.
But what's interesting is even Republicans of yesteryear would have supported Medicare, Social Security, but many of the freshman Republicans, they wouldn't mind seeing it gone.
That's such an interesting point, and that is true. So it is a bit of a different kind of elected official we have now.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck. Her name is Judy Chu. She's a member of the United States Congress, representing significant portions of the San Gabriel Valley. My name is Brad Pomerance. If you'd like to watch more editions of Local Edition, just sign on to Time Warner Cable's Channel 1, and then go to Local, and then My Government. Thanks for watching Local Edition. Back to HLN.